tell that be my. They hate it, but that LB.
He's about to tear it up.
At any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Spurs along with your issue and seek notation to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Our next giveaway today is a big one, so listen up, fans. Come out to our next giveaway. You go home with a San Antonio Spurs poster. Everybody gets one. The best way to get your verified email is to download the Spurs app and click on the digit button. Always okay. Don't forget the time of the game for Saturday. What better way to pass the schedule than pictures of your favorite mascot, the Coyote and the Silver Dancers? Spurs fans, want to get your hands on the Spurs?
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The San Antonio Spurs proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Knicks. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. We've got Edgecombe, Jalen Duren out there with Williams, and it's Connor in at the 4. And for San Antonio, they've got Harper. He's out there with Stephon Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. You take a look at the Knicks. This is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
And let's head to the sidelines for a deep dive on MP's major achievement.
I chatted with him earlier today, and I asked him what 9 straight finals appearances means to him. And he said, you know, I never set out to make a certain number of finals or win a certain number of championships. The goal is to win every interval and win every day. We wake up and we choose hard, and this is the reward. Looking back, it's been the most fun I've ever had, and I can't wait to keep it rolling. It's a mindset for MP. He controls what he can control, and the rest takes care of itself. Guys?
A winning situation, and he's been a key part of it. Thank you. Now, here's Williams. Here's the steal. And we're about a minute into the first. Wembanyama got it. Good job in the low post.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Williams passes to Duren. Out to the right wing. New York working the ball around now. Williams, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's the Prodigy. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The Prodigy's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Williams misses.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Duren. Pass to Williams. And the Knicks, another three.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
From deep. The prodigy can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Franklin. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the prodigy. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hardy, he's checked in for Castle. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Johnson finds Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got 8. Here's Harper. Here's the prodigy. Takes a 3. Connor with a rebound. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, you give Jalen Williams any space, and my goodness, he will go to work.
Here's the prodigy. Off target with the 3. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Edgecombe. Morris for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball. And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
You know, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of...
And the Knicks shooting only 36% so far in this game. So on the floor for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Duren, and it's Riley in at the 3 spot. Here's Franklin. Hits a 3-pointer. Franklin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and his range was on full display. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Jacks up a 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Duren. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's the prodigy. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. The prodigy's got 18.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out. Look out below!
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Outside Johnson. Duran with a screen on Castle. Johnson passes to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson finds Morris. The 3. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to the prodigy. Duran with a steal. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Smith. Reese comes in for Oliver. And it's Harper in for Hardy. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's all from three-point range. Knicks trail by 12. The 3 from Edgecombe. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. The prodigy's got 25 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Williams from long range. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edgecombe. Yet to see a basket. It doesn't go for him.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many. And looking at where the Knicks. Appreciate you joining us.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Harper out there with Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Reese in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. The 3 from Edgecombe. Drills it from deep. Edgecombe's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
The prodigy. Shots blocked. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Edgecombe from 20 feet. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the prodigy. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. The prodigy's got 30.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. That one goes in. San Antonio leading by 12. Three-pointer. Connor with the rebound. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Franklin. The three ball. Knocks it down from distance. Franklin's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's the prodigy. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
To the middle. Intercepted. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Connor. Duran, the pass to Williams. Bucket 4. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
The prodigy can't hit. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Franklin. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. San Antonio moving the ball around. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Williams. Fires in the triple. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, perhaps not his preferred angle, but Jalen Williams making that corner three look easy.
Oliver's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for New York. Johnson's checked in. Spurs lead by 6. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. We've got Yves Missi, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. The prodigy can't hit. And for New York, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Riley, good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Pass to Missi. Inside. It's stolen. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's the prodigy. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Morris. Here's Connor. The three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the prodigy. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Franklin. Missi inside. Covered by Wembanyama.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? For San Antonio, Reese, he's checked in for Oliver. Castle comes in for Hardy, and it's Harper in for Jenkins.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's the pass to Williams, and out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
San Antonio leading by 7. Takes a 3. Williams rips down the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here's Franklin from 13 feet. Ooh, the shot misses. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. From downtown. Oh, it's off. Knicks trail by 10. And he slams it down.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Now pass to Williams. Oh, off target from downtown. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. 44 seconds left in the fourth. The triple drops. So it's San Antonio now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Castle. The 3 is in. Oh, they get a hand on it. Duran with a steal. No good from 3. And it's a Spurs ball. They lead by 7. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
Oh, this one sounds great. Yeah, how's that?
Well, glad you asked. We'll be making weekly slideshows by...
We want to find out your rules that lead is enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Spurs or obligation and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Our next giveaway game is a big one, so listen up, fans. We're out to our next giveaway night. You go home with a San Antonio Spurs poster. Everybody gets one, so bring the whole family. Hey fans, you know where you can get a bobblehead of the Coyote? At our next giveaway night. Every fan who comes to the game gets one of their own, so don't miss out.
If you still want to be a part of an upcoming game, please visit us online at our ticket booth for available tickets.
Attention fans, we consider your pick.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The San Antonio Spurs come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Edgecombe. Franklin out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Connor in at the 4 spot. And for San Antonio, they've got the prodigy. Harper is out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Reese in at the 4. You look at the Knicks. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
The prodigy, no good. Edgecombe with it. The 3, cracks in the tray. Edgecombe's got the first 3 points tonight for New York.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The prodigy, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Connor. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The prodigy, no good. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Here's Edgecombe. And the call will go against the prodigy. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Williams. He lobs it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
So it's the Spurs now. It's a 5-point game. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And you can limit open looks. Sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Number 10, shooting 2.
That free throw good from the Prodigy. Both free throws good from the Prodigy. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Basket counts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Durham. It's tipped. Harper with the steal. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by San Antonio. Wembanyama passes to the Prodigy. Lays it up and banks it in. The Prodigy's got 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Oliver's checked in for the Spurs. Hardy comes in for Castle. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's the Prodigy, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They've got the Prodigy. He's out there with Okoro. Smith is out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 14. His three-pointers off the mark. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morris kicks to Johnson. Pass to Connor. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The offensive rebound. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's the Prodigy, and it's blocked.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And stolen by Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. He gets that one. Okoro's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Prodigy in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 53 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Okoro. Hardy comes in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Jenkins. Now here's Harper. No scoring in this one. Nice D from Williams.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Pass to Edgecombe. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Franklin. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Williams can't get it to go. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the prodigy, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Reese is checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Hardy. Riley, he's checked in for New York. Here's the prodigy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That's good from the prodigy. Both free throws good from the prodigy. Now Edgecombe. Will it go? And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. The prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Knicks trail by 6. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Apparently it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or a concussion, so some silver lining there. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Ellie, thanks as always.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Edgecombe is out there with Franklin. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Duren. And it's Connor in at the power forward. No good on the second free throw. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's the prodigy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Franklin. Still without a basket. And here is Duren. Pass to Williams. Takes it off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Spurs shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And so it's Williams who brings it up for New York. Here's Franklin. From past the arc. A prodigy with the rebound. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Got a piece of it. Here's Edgecombe. Castle covering. Pass to Edgecombe. New York moving it around. Williams gets the bucket.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at the prodigy, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. So it's the Knicks now, after the missed 3 from the prodigy, and the call will go against the prodigy. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
The Spurs have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's his second made 3, first of this half.
Here's Williams. He has 6. After Duren to the right side. Here's Franklin. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The prodigy tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Driving inside.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Here's Franklin. For the lead. Reese pulls it in. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The prodigy's shot is good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Connor. .143 left in the third. He had a nice open look right there. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Williams.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's the prodigy. He's guarded by Williams. The prodigy, no good. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. A nice shot by Franklin. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
A prodigy shot is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
So New York ends up going with the new group. The Spurs with the lead. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Prodigy is out there with Oliver. Then there's Hardy, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Riley. On the wing, Morris. Hits it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's the Prodigy. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Johnson surveying the floor. Bounce pass from Misi. Shot by Connor, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. The Prodigy's got 44.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Riley. Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Prodigy. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Connor with the rebound. Connor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Riley. And the layup's good off the glass. Riley's got his first basket of the night.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Reese is checked in. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Hardy. And a new group in for the Knicks. Duran, he's checked in for Eve Misi. Jalen Williams comes in for Morris. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Riley. And Franklin subbed in for Johnson. Here's the Prodigy. Wembanyama. Oh, sticks the putback. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for San Antonio?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Wembanyama reels it in. Now Castle. From outside, 3, good.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Now Williams. And he does not hit.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Launches it. It's off target. Knicks trail by 7. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Castle covering. Uncovered. And he trains the J.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that one is good.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Now Williams puts up the 3, knocks down the 3.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
The 3 is off. Knicks trail by 4. Does not go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out the basket.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Edgecombe. Missed on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Second team time.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oh, my goodness.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
Takes the three. He drills the three.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Off target from outside. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3,
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming home games, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Spurs come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Knicks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Reese in at the power forward position. And for New York, they've got Jalen Williams, Edgecombe out there with Jalen Duren, and it's Connor in at power forward. You look at the Spurs, they took care of business at home. Now they look to steal one or both on the road.
And it won't be easy, B.A., because they know their opponent is desperate and can't afford to lose on their home floor. This game is gonna be good.
Here's the prodigy. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Williams misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Spurs. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Edgecombe. Down low. Here's Duren. Count it. Good.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The prodigy can't hit.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
He buries it from 3.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here's Castle. Pass to Reese. Here's the prodigy. Williams defending. Here's the prodigy. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Connor. Duren with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
And the long reach of Wembanyama. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Edgecombe. He shoots a 3. Franklin, no good. San Antonio trailing here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw no good. And the Knicks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the second one. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
All right, fans. Get ready to dance like everyone wants it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Oliver's checked in. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. And here in the first, approaching... They've got Johnson, and it's Morris in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's the prodigy. Off the mark there with a 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 5. Nails it from beyond the arc. The prodigy's got 8.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Smith against Duren. The kick out to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Buries the jump shot. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's the prodigy with the drive. It's rebounded by Morris.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He finished with 51 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Smith. Hardy comes in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Jenkins. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Franklin. Fires the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Edgecombe. 1:27 left in the first half. Offensive board. Here's Connor. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to the prodigy. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security.
For the Knicks, Jalen Duren comes in for Messi, and it's Jalen Williams in for Morris. San Antonio also making some changes. Reese comes in for Oliver, and Castle subbed in for Hardy. Drops in the 3. Edgecombe's got 5 now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's the prodigy. 14 points for him. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Pass to Connor. Here's Franklin. Here's Williams. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 4. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Connor, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First team foul.
One shot.
At the line for the Knicks. Connor. At the line. One shot.
And that one misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's the prodigy. On target from range. The Prodigy's got 19 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Spurs leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they'd practically taste the championship.
Going up 3-0, they'd be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so the sense you're missing was touch.
Careful, Kenny. He might have to touch you up. That's it for us. Thanks for...
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Knicks trail by 5. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. They've got Harper. He's out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Reese in at the 4. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Prodigy can't hit. Well, the Knicks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Here's Castle. He's scoreless. Harper passes to the Prodigy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 5. And Williams has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one's no good. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Connor. New York working the ball around now. Williams misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's the Prodigy. Can't hit from in close. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Williams on the wing. 4-3. Counted from distance. Williams has got 5 now.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's the Prodigy. No good from outside.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Pass to Connor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's the prodigy. San Antonio again missing.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
And Connor gets it to go.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's the prodigy. Hits the trifecta. The prodigy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's Edgecombe. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Stephon Castle.
The officials were right on top of that one.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th. And the Spurs shooting 55% for the game so far. We've got Yves Missi, and it's Connor in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Now here's Missi. Pass to Riley. From downtown, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Beyond the arc. The prodigy can't hit.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Riley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's the prodigy. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Morris outside. Here's Franklin. Pass to Connor. And here's Missi. 6 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. The shot by Missi, no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Franklin. 3-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. Morris with a rebound.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Misses the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For 3, the 3 ball is down.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For San Antonio, Reese, he's checked in for Oliver. Castle comes in for Hardy, and it's Harper in for Jenkins. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Number 10.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Castle. Shot from 16. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And he nails it.
And he's really made his mark with the 3-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Knicks leading by 7. Outside Duren. From 6 feet. Book it! It goes!
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Williams. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Boy, did they need this win in the worst way. Down 2-0, they couldn't afford another loss in this series. Hopefully for them, this win gives them some energy and momentum moving into a Game 4.
Yeah, it's a great win for them for sure. Something to build off of. They need to do their absolute best to replicate this kind of game plan and effort in these upcoming games. If they can do that, they'll remain competitive in this series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for VJ.